Good afternoon. My name is Jennifer Ericson, and I am the founder of Jennifer Ericson Consulting, where the mission is simple. I empower organizations and leaders through people-centered strategies to build strong cultures and thriving workplaces that have lasting impact. I started this company because I've seen what happens when leadership and culture breaks down. I've worked in organizations where leaders wanted to lead well, but they didn't have the structure or the support needed. Over time, I realized the problem was not the people, it was the systems. That's why I built this company, to help organizations fix what's underneath, because when people thrive, performance follows. Across industries, we're seeing a leadership and culture crisis. Not because people do not care, but because they're stretched thin, they're underdeveloped, and they have lost their purpose. Leaders are often promoted for performance, but they're not prepared for people management. The mission gets buried under policies and goals. Urgency replaces strategy. That's the gap Jennifer Ericson Consulting exists to replace or to fix. Workplaces thrive when leadership, culture, and people strategy align. When those three pieces work together, leaders can lead, employees can grow, and organizations can finally build something sustainable. My work helps companies rebuild that alignment, strengthening leadership, connecting people back to their purpose, and creating systems that makes culture consistent, not situational. My approach is simple and it's practical. Through culture coaching, I help teams realign around shared values and rebuild connection. Through leader transformation, I work with leaders to develop clarity, confidence, and communication that inspires trust and accountability. Through people strategy, I design structures that hold it all together. Organizational frameworks, performance systems, and employee experience strategies that make culture sustainable. Everything I do is customized because no organization will face the same challenges or have the same people. The market for this work is massive, and it's growing. The US leadership and culture industry is a $68 billion industry. Every year, organizations spend over $200 million developing leadership annually, and that number keeps rising. Here in the Southwest, that translates to a $10 million regional opportunity, and most of those employers do not have access to local, personalized consultation support. That's where my business fits in, meeting the need close to home with a people-first approach. Many consultants teach leadership or they focus on HR, but few connect the two. What sets Jennifer Ericson Consulting apart is simple. It's a people-first perspective. I build strategy around people, not policies. Real-world leadership insight. I've led teams and managed change from the inside, bringing empathy and practicality to every engagement. An integrated approach to leadership. Leadership, culture, and people strategy aren't silos. They must work together. And finally, a partnership, not a program. I don't have a coaching session and then disappear. I work with leaders over time to embed that change and make it last. My model is built for sustainable relationship-based growth. In 2025, I anticipate around $6,000 in revenue. By 2026, that's going to grow to $45,000. And then by 2027, to $60,000. This is going to be through repeat clients, long-term consulting retainers, and new partnerships. Steady, realistic growth built on reputation, trust, and results. When workplaces get healthier, families and communities thrive. Remember, when we build better workplaces, we're not just changing companies, we're strengthening our community.